Hello, internet friends. It is OOTP After Talk on a Tuesday night. And, I thought, here's a guy that we don't see normally that doesn't get a lot of pub. I think let's give the more obscure streamers, somebody you haven't seen in a while, a chance here. So my guest tonight, who is still figuring out StreamYard. I should check and make sure he is the link here. Okay, good. I sent him the link. All right. Soon, TJ's little picture will pop up and we'll know that he is here. But that is our guest tonight, TJ Lauerman. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest needs no introduction because you've been watching him for 2 hours. So, it's TJ Lauerman. Welcome to OOTP After Talk.
Hey, am I centered? There we go. Whoop, there we go.
There we go.
So happy to be here.
You threw me a curveball. You're like, I know exactly what hat I'm going to wear.
I didn't change my hat.
Are the hats like alphabetical?
Hats are currently the American League is in standings order from whatever day I redid the standings order. Didn't do the National League, but then it's Major League team up front, AAA, AA, High A.
Wow.
If I have them.
How long do you spend reorganizing your hats?
Not enough time, probably, because usually the organization is wrong. You always wear your Giants hat. So
there we go. I love it. A pride hat.
Hat.
I'm very happy about it. That's awesome.
Some people said, I refuse to wear this hat. And then I said, I have a head and a brain of my own. I will buy that hat and wear it.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, I actually considered buying, just for Clayton Kershaw, a Dodgers pride cap.
It's a good one.
Just for noted humanitarian Clayton Kershaw.
All right, I can close that.
As we call him around here. So, you're so much more than just hats. But let's talk about hats.
I'm more than just great coats.
So
I don't know if that's only an East Coast
reference.
You
have are these hats collector's items? I mean, you don't do it because they're going to be worth anything. But
no, just love of the game.
Yeah. Because if you did that, they'd be in bags or something.
Yeah. Do you know what I hate? People who don't wear their things.
Yeah.
Like people that are like, oh, I bought these $700 sneakers to not wear them.
Right.
So I get these hats, the stickers come off, they go on my head. I try to wear them. I try to rotate through as many of them as humanly possible. But
I actually bought this. This is an off-brand. This is not a regulation. No MLB mark. I bought this at the 2012 parade from a guy who probably didn't know what baseball was. But he was out there selling hats. So
there was a lot of guys at SummerSlam selling T-shirts that I don't think they knew what was going on inside the stadium.
So did you go to both? It was 2 nights.
Yes, went to both nights.
The World Wrestling stuff is two. That's too much.
This was the first ever 2-night SummerSlam. WrestleMania, I think Royal Rumble are 2 nights, but this was the first SummerSlam going to 2 nights.
Wow. And it's 4 hours.
Yeah, it was pretty long.
And
we left early to drop off the dog with our in-laws, or with my in-laws. And then we took a shuttle from a restaurant. So we went to the restaurant for dinner. So we left the house around 3, got back around 11 both days.
I mean, honestly, getting back about 11 is not bad. I would have thought.
I'm also 15 minutes from
all right.
MetLife Stadium.
But
right down the street.
Getting in and out of that stadium can be an adventure.
Yeah. Well, that's why there's a restaurant called Red's right across the street from it. And
not a sponsor.
It's 10 for the price you pay to park at the stadium. It's $5 or $10 more to park in their parking lot. And they have a little, little short buses that'll pick you up and drop you off.
Oh, well, that's a great deal.
This is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. So was Was that like the best sporting event you've seen at that stadium? Because there have not been a lot of great moments in that stadium.
In this iteration of that stadium,
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. I think, what have I seen there? I think I saw a Jets game way back in the day. It was either Browning Nagel or Boomer Esiason was the quarterback.
Well, that's the
that will date
previous
that.
generation.
That's the old building.
Yeah.
I think it was still the old building when I went to Tiki Barber's last game. And a man in front of me in his chest hair had shaved the number 21 into it. So that was exciting.
Wow.
And then for the new stadium, it was this. Oh, you know what I saw? I saw Monster Jam there twice, I think. Extremely fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it seems like it would be kind of just one note.
No, Monster Jam's like a pretty cool thing.
Right.
Highly recommend it if you haven't been.
Well, there also you go. I
saw George Strait there last summer.
Weirdly, here, I think Monster Jam happens indoors. They do it at like the place the Warriors used to play, the Coliseum.
Yeah, they actually play. We also saw it indoors where the Devils play.
So. See, like I would rather watch that outdoors where the sound is not quite as.
No, aggressive. It doesn't matter. It's very loud no matter where you
go. See, that was one thing I appreciated about Candlestick. The sound was so bad that you were never gonna the announcer sounded like they were working a bus station, but you were never getting assaulted by like anything.
Yeah.
So which hat was the hardest for you to find?
Hardest to find? That's actually easy.
Oh.
Because the question is, can I find it now?
I know. Is this the Tesuiji brought you back a Dutch hat? I remember.
That wasn't hard. He called. He's like, hey, I can find it. Is this it?
Listen, franchise, we're just two guys that love hats.
Wait. Oh, now I don't remember which one was which.
Oh.
It's a toss-up. Oh, because this doesn't have the year on it. So now this is more of a toss-up, actually. It's either... Where's the Dodgers? First place, obviously. Oh, I guess it was 2020. Wait, so... What year did they pull the All-Star game from Atlanta?
Oh.
Because I definitely had to hunt for this one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This was the original. Was it 19, 21, something like that?
Yeah.
And it
was 21 or 22 because it was post Charlottesville and all that.
Yeah. And then on eBay, I had to get the Dodgers 2020 All-Star game hat.
The game that never was.
Those were the two that were like, I guess I have to go on eBay to hunt these hats down.
So, like,
those might have been the only two that I've ever bought, like, not from Team Store, MLB.com, or Fanatics or something.
So, like, you're a Braves fan in real life, I believe. Is there a team that, like, you just like, I couldn't buy a hat of that team? Like, the Pirates, I think, would be up there.
I have a very big dislike for the Yankees.
Right.
So you'll notice I have like 2 Yankee hats.
Right.
A Hat Club, inside out rally cap, and just default Yankee cap.
And yet front and center.
And I grew it. Well, that's just because
standings.
But also 20 minutes to my east is Yankee Stadium.
Oh, all right.
If you drive fast enough. But it was one of those things like Yankees beat the Braves in 96. And it was like, well, I guess we're enemies from now on.
Right.
Yeah. Because I started, I don't tell people this, but I started as a Mets fan very, very young. When I was watching on like the 3.5 inch
thing or something.
I just live in North Jersey.
Yeah.
So I had the 3.5-inch TV in the kitchen, eating Cheerios when I was like 5. And I could watch the Mets on 9 and the Yankees on 11. And I watched the Mets because I liked Tim McCarver and Ralph Kiner were doing the calls back then.
What a surreal pairing.
And as Dukeston says, TBS turned me.
Yeah.
I was watching WCW and I was watching the Braves.
Yeah.
Ted Turner got me.
I ended up watching a lot of Braves because of that, even in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we had I got when we got TBS, I was most excited because TBS had good cartoons.
Oh, they had Hanna-Barbera and all that stuff, right?
They had Hanna-Barbera, but more importantly, they had Battle of the Planets, a Japanese anime that one of the characters in the anime, the dubbing, when they made everybody English, his character speaks gibberish half the time because in the Japanese version, he swears profusely all the time. And so they had to like completely change what he says and all this. It's fantastic.
That's how you know it's a good show.
That was on TBS, and I remember like first grade, I would come home from school. My mom would make me cinnamon toast, and I would turn on TBS and just watch cartoons. That's a beautiful life. But then I ended up watching a lot of Braves games, and I hate to admit it, but I liked Skip Carey and. Who was the Pete guy? Pete
Van Wieren?
I liked Pete Van Wieren. He actually is the closest I've ever found to my favorite broadcaster of all times, Hank Greenwald, who kind of like Van Wieren was a reedy voiced, really sarcastic, kind of mean person. And that's in my wheelhouse. Then I love how Van Wieren is just like, well, that was a great idea, and just makes me happy.
The Braves have just always had good teams in the booth. But like Franchise Time Machine says, Kiner's Corner was great on those Mets games. And when it rained for the Mets games, you got to watch This Week in Baseball.
Right. Kiner's Corner was so bad that Letterman would like make fun of it all the time.
After I started watching those Braves games, I realized, Tim McCarver and Ralph Kiner are funny, but not the best at this.
Well, they're funny because it's almost Dadaist. How they're like they're talking about something, and they're both having a conversation, but it feels like two separate conversations between two people that have never met.
Definitely,
that is
100%.
That is the vibe. So you're a Braves fan. Have you been to the stadium?
No, I've been to Atlanta once on a work trip, and I don't think it was baseball season. Maybe they weren't there, because for my day job, I've had the luck of having a couple trips and getting to go to baseball games during them. But the time I went to Atlanta, I did not get to go to a Braves game. I was very disappointed.
I used to have to travel to Kansas City for a job I had, and the Royals were always out of town. It was like they scheduled this conference every year around the Royals schedule. I was very sad.
Yeah. I took a trip to Tampa Bay one year, stayed in the hotel that the visiting team stays at, the one, or I think they used to stay at, the one that was haunted.
Right.
It was the All-Star break, so they weren't there.
Right.
We're laying in we got to the hotel, start to unpack, and we're like, yeah, this place is supposed to be haunted. That's pretty cool. And like, my wife's looking out the window and she's like, why did the ghost hunters just pull up? Like the literal, was it Discovery Channel, the show with the guys from Roto-Rooter? Literally, we're in our hotel filming that episode.
Fantastic.
We were there.
You could have been the guy going like, and then the glowing lady.
Yeah. I think they closed off a whole floor for him and everything.
I have never stayed in a haunted hotel that I know of. So that's...
I didn't realize it was haunted. I had no problem.
Or did they clear it out?
They cleared out like the 5th floor because that was supposedly like the floor where the stuff happens.
Oh. But I mean, did the ghost hunters get the ghosts and now there are no more ghosts?
No, those shows Ghost Adventures has been on for 19 seasons and they ain't found nothing. Next year, I think that other show is going to catch Bigfoot finally.
Soon. Yeah, if you go to the Winchester Mystery House, Dukeston, they do a nighttime tour that's really fun. Where, although it's funny, all they do is turn off the lights and give you a flashlight, and then you walk through the house. But the Winchester Mystery House is this. It's in it's in the middle of nowhere, San Jose. But this woman had this fear, this whole thing about if they ever stopped working on the house, bad things would happen. So they just kept building like stairs to nowhere and doors that lead to weird things and all this stuff. It was very strange. I love this. People are worried that what if David Copperfield could actually make people disappear?
He made the entire Statue of Liberty disappear.
Yeah, it's still real to me, Jeff. Just look at what Gallagher can do.
First off, I got to see Gallagher on his final tour.
Wait, you got to see Gallagher?
Yeah,
or you were forced to see
pumped.
Gallagher?
I called my dad. I was like, "Yo, Gallagher's gonna be over here." I'm buying the tickets. We're going, and it was great. He had
probably not a hard ticket. Gallagher, wow,
real Gallagher, not fake. His brother as Gallagher.
Wait, what? His brother was gallivanting as Gallagher?
There was like a time, I think for multiple years, his brother was pretending to be Gallagher.
Wow. Hey. A doppelganger ganger.
Mm-hmm.
That
no, I was not.
I was not aware. This feels like it should be a 7th inning stretch now.
Yeah.
If we could work in Peter Cetera, then it would be like the best piece I've ever done.
Look, I have a lot of random knowledge.
Who's Gallagher? Hollywood, you're better off not knowing.
No, Gallagher's great.
Watermelons are safer for you not knowing.
He's got some great. I mean, if I go back and watched, probably not politically correct. Most of them, I would assume, because comedians from the 80s.
I think Gallagher is on that list you were talking about of sports figures, where not anyone under 50 might not know Gallagher Dukeston. Gallagher, I think, his prime was in the 80s, and prime is a strong word. I mean, I guess he's still working.
Yeah, probably. No, he's dead now.
He's he's on the state fair circuit or something, I bet.
No, he died in 22.
Oh, all right. Well,
I was at his final set of shows. Might have been his last show, actually. In the early 1990s, Gallagher's younger brother, Ron, asked him for permission to perform shows using Gallagher's trademark sledge-o-matic routine.
What if Gallagher says no? Does he just do it anyway?
I think he said he could, but like not performing as him. But then he sold it as like a Gallagher 2.
Gallagher
COO, apparently. And I think he actually sued his brother.
Gallagher
he sued his brother for trademark violations. Yeah.
Wow. That, the workings of the Gallagher family are.
Actually, you know what? According to this Wikipedia, Gallagher might be all right. Lost some money in the stock market at some point, but I don't see anything about him doing anything too bad.
There you go.
Shout out Gallagher.
On the Gallagher scale. We were talking about Turn Ahead the Clock Day, and you reminded me about those Kansas City Royals jerseys.
Yeah. I got the hat.
You've got the hat.
The one Turn Ahead the Clock hat I have is the Royals one.
So the hat is the best part of all that.
Oh yeah. By far.
The jersey made them look like they were like the Lakers G League team. It was not
they were all
good.
Bad. Was there a good one?
No, the Giants one was all black and white.
Now I have to find a Mariners.
The Rockies one wasn't terrible. The Rockies jersey kind of used the purple, although the problem is every time you find a picture of the Rockies jersey, it's Jim Leland in it, and he just looks disgusted.
True. I'm also seeing the exact same picture of Larry Walker possibly hitting a home run 9 different times. These Giants ones are atrocious.
Yeah, the black and white, it's ugly. It's not pretty. Do you like the City Connect stuff?
I think that's a outfit by outfit kind of situation. Some of them are good. Some of them are. I think the Red Sox have done a good job. Granted,
I like
that yellow was a
a
lot,
completely different way. The Red Sox.
The yellow was a lot for that first set of them. But if you understood what they were doing, pretty cool. The Fenway, the monster green ones they have now, also they're perfectly fine jersey.
Yeah.
Some of them I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I don't like the current Giants one that's supposed to be like Summer of Love, and they've got this.
Is that a new one?
Here, let me pull it up here. The font is the worst part because the font looks like
those ones.
Yeah.
So
the font looks like Comic Sans.
Yeah, I also kind of feel like they stole for that iteration. I feel like there were Brooklyn Nets ones from 5-ish years ago that were supposed to be like the Notorious B Bed-Stuy jerseys. I think they were something like that.
So here's the Giants City Connect, which is supposed to evoke the Summer of Love.
I like the other ones better.
The fog one?
Yeah, with the fog and the
fog one was clever, at least.
Are they called City Connects in basketball?
I don't know what they're called in basketball. I thought they were just alternate jerseys, but I think they
City Edition. City Edition.
Oh, okay.
That's the special word you got to look up. Yeah, I felt like. Oh, let me see. Can I copy you an image somewhere?
No, here it's you can share. Hit the plus button at the bottom and share your screen.
Whoa. That's asking to get in trouble, isn't it? Open image in new tab.
It's time to play.
How can I get myself in trouble today?
What's on TJ's desktop?
Present, share screen. Oh, geez. Can I share just one thing?
Yeah. So
here we go.
You can share like a tab or whatever. All right. So there we go.
These. I feel like that's kind of what those Giants jerseys were trying to do.
Yeah. The font is part of the problem for me with the Giants one. The Comic Sans SF and all that stuff.
It feels like.
And purple. I don't really.
Are they tagging up San Francisco? Is there spray paint on walls? Because that's what that invokes in me. Is that if this was a New York? I know Yankees would never do it, but if this was a Yankees jersey or a New York baseball team, if you were going for some sort of
graffiti or something like that, yeah, I could see that. And also, just for reference, here is the Giants turn ahead the clock jersey.
Those are rough. What was the hat? Just white with a black SF?
Yes.
We're not even trying then. I don't hate the backs. I don't hate the vertical.
The vertical name is kind of interesting.
They did that for an All-Star game or two, right?
Yeah, for that year, yeah. Get your signed Russ Ortiz jersey.
Braves legend. Let's go.
Braves legend. And the funny part was, so some of the teams actually did the Mariners did special batting helmets. Their batting helmets were this ridiculous burnished silver. The
Mariners whole look was sick.
The Giants just used their same old helmets.
Mariners had the red hats too, right? Yeah.
The Mariners they had a whole different color scheme.
I thought the Mariners' whole look was the best. Of course, they had Ken Griffey Jr. doing as the head of it, so obviously
he was
you're gonna think he's
big
cool.
into it.
And Jay Buhner's arms were absolutely massive with the cutoff sleeves. So
the bones. But what is it with the Yankees and old timers games? Why?
Great.
Does someone not die every old timers game? Is that part of the reason people go?
I think that's part of the reason they tune in. It's like watching a NASCAR race. You're there for the crash, but I've always done it. It's stupid, but I've always enjoyed watching them, especially when they roll out that one guy that was 94 years old. I think he finally died. That's a terrible way to put
Bill
it.
Rizzuto?
No, there was a Yankees player who became a doctor.
What? Wow.
Bobby Brown. Yes, there we go.
Oh,
They always had him.
Wasn't he the president of the AL or something?
I mean, probably. I think this dude did a lot post-playing
Doctor,
career.
I remember Doctor, but because we talked about it a little bit on the show, but like the last Old Timers game, Mariano Rivera like tore his Achilles tendon or something, and I'm like, who covers that? Is that the Yankees insurance? Does he sign a waiver?
That's a great question. I wonder.
How do you approach Mariano Rivera and go, "Hey, soul of our franchise, would you sign this waiver saying you won't hold us responsible when you break?" Mm-hmm. Like, that's an awkward conversation.
They must have. They got some old guys out there, so there must be some insurance deal. Do they?
It's sponsored by State Farm.
I wonder if the players. I mean, depending on their tenure in the majors, they might. I think they have lifetime insurance. So maybe that covers some of them. Does that cover a Homer Bush? I'm not sure. Yeah. I feel like that's one of those you need 5 or 10 years kind of thing.
And does it cover a Achilles tendon surgery? You know,
sure, why not?
How good a surgery is it? But I just like, if I totally get like why the players do it, because it's reliving past glory, but you know, I might go the DiMaggio route of just never playing.
Or you could go the Derek Jeter route and say, this is really dumb. We shouldn't be doing this. And then, oh, we're going to do it again this year. And he's like, I'm going to send a video because I'm too important to go. I think it was his daughter's birthday or something.
It pains me to agree with Derek Jeter, but old timers, like, bring all the old timers out, let them doff their caps. But actually playing a baseball game?
I mean, it's 3 innings.
It's plenty of time for old people to hurt. Like, I would hurt myself.
I think Jeter didn't want Clemens to put one in his ribs. I think that's what the fear was. But it's funny because a lot of the contemporarily recently retired Yankees are like, yeah, let's do it. Like, I know CC Sabathia is super excited to do it. And more of like that group. I mean, Clemens was doing it. I mean, he just played Banana Bowl like last year. So these guys are down for it.
The Giants used to have a softball game. It was against their wives. That was like a big fundraiser for the Giants Foundation.
Hey, I'd watch that of old time players playing softball. I feel like they feel like, oh, softball's so beneath me now. So that's probably why they wouldn't do that now.
Do you remember when MTV tried to do their Rock and Jock softball thing?
One of the great moments of my life was 2019, where we got to go to the OOTP team went to the All-Star game in Cleveland.
Oh, nice.
Part of that included, I have the ticket somewhere. We saw Joan Jett perform at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's cool.
And now I think it's terrible. Oh, actually, hold on. I think I have a picture for you that we can use here. Let me check my Google Images. It might also be a very questionable person now that I think about it. But in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Are you saying Rich went to the All-Star game with Jeff Epstein?
Let me tell you what Rich did at the All-Star game. In the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they have a place where you can go and play instruments.
Oh, we never saw Rich again.
Rich was shredding in there. It was amazing. I'm going to find this picture, and it's going to be of who I think it is, and then I'm not going to want to show that picture. Because they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I was so excited to see MTV Rock and Jock softball jerseys. And I was like, this is the greatest thing ever.
They've retired the jerseys of
and you know what? I think I know who it is. I'm hoping it's the other person.
I actually watched the basketball one because I enjoyed the fact that they had a 72-point shot.
Oh no, this doesn't say whose it was. Okay. So there is a
P. Diddy.
Let me tell you why I thought it was a P. Diddy jersey. Because I did take a picture of the Notorious B.I.G. football jersey that was there.
Oh. P. Diddy does not approve of that shirt.
I don't know. I don't think this is like a person's. Did that go through? I am sharing, but I don't know if you put it up. I don't know whose Rock and Jock jersey this is. From the Homeboys. This was the the picture I did take. I also have a picture of a.
I really hope they wore those jorts as part of the outfit too.
This might be this other.
Here, I'll take that off so you can share another one.
This will have a questionable person, but you won't see his name in it, so I guess that's okay. They did have how do I share this again? How do I switch screens? Okay, here we go. This is fun. I've never used this StreamYard thing.
I like StreamYard a lot. It's
great.
very good for people like me that don't want to deal with like OBS and such.
So yeah, they did have a Big Papa jersey. Now that white outfit right there, don't worry about that. That's someone else's.
This whole, like, it seems like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is randomly curated. They just put a bunch of stuff in cases, and they have no because in the other one there was like, here's a rock and sock softball thing, and here's some jorts from someone, and
yeah, it didn't really seem like a rhyme or reason to much of it. But hey,
it's a Hall of Fame. Have you been to the Hall of Fame, by the way, the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Yes. Another just great historic story. In what would it have been? 2001? Probably 2001, early 2001. Was it my junior year or was my sophomore year? This is my junior year of high school.
Oh God, I really don't like this game.
Went up there and took a trip for a high school baseball game where we played on Doubleday Field and went to.
That's cool.
The Hall of Fame and stuff. Only problem, it's like a 6-hour ride from here. There was no Freon in the bus, so it was hot as hell.
Oh, no air conditioning.
Bonus, we stayed there the night before our game, so after our game, we just got back on the bus and came back.
Oh,
so we were baseball dirt hot.
Yeah, nobody shared, nobody showered or anything. You just want to get on the bus and get out of there.
We couldn't shower. There was no hotel to go back to shower.
Oh, right. Yeah. And so what was your favorite part of the Hall of Fame?
I can't even remember. It was so long ago that like I remember like being in the hall and walking through everything. I remember seeing, you know what I saw? I saw the jersey from the Natural. of all the real baseball stuff, I remember the jersey from the Natural. I think they had, actually, I think when we were there, they had like a baseball in movies exhibit.
Oh, movie exhibit, yeah.
So I think there was like the Natural jerseys from Major League and stuff.
Well,
I think that might have been like the
feature
thing.
So every episode, I add a question to the end of the show questionnaire, and you just came up with the question. Really? We need to ask people what's your favorite baseball movie?
Such a loaded question. What is my favorite baseball movie? How do you define favorite?
Dukeston has the right answer.
How do you define baseball movie?
Major League is the best baseball movie.
I mean, it is a baseball movie. Can confirm.
I mean, I love Bull Durham, but I like I think Major League is a better baseball movie.
I also have this thing where I love bad movies.
Oh, well, may I introduce you to Major League?
You give me a series. You know what I love? The third movie in it. Shout out Major League Back to the Minors.
Yeah,
possibly
God.
the best of the three.
No, it never happened. Major League never happened.
Major League
3 never happened.
You got Downtown Anderson, who became phenomenal superstar Walton Goggins. You got Lance the Dance Romance, who was in The Shield and was killed by Walton Goggins. I loved Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
So shout out Sam Beckett, a.k.a. now I can't think of his real name, because I also love Scott Bakula, loved him in Necessary Roughness.
Yeah, Scott Bakula playing the aging. Every major league has to have a gruff aging veteran.
Mm-hmm. Well, they also had the first baseman who did the split, and then they had to take him off on a stretcher.
I've honestly only seen Major League 3 once.
It's a good movie.
But Major League 1, although you watch Major League 1 again and you're like, wow, is this an 80s movie?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like the musical interlude, and it is of its time.
Isn't that like Rene Russo's second movie ever?
Something like that, yeah.
Or it might be your first.
Yeah. But the manager in Major League 1 is possible. That guy should have won all the Oscars.
Yeah, that's just the best acting I've ever seen in my life.
It was fantastic. I love it. It's weird to think that Serrano became the president of the United States in 24. Sure.
He also had a great run. Oh my God, there's too many good baseball movies. You may remember when Serrano got sent over to Japan for a little bit,
right?
As Max the Hammer Dubois.
Yes, that's right.
In Mr. Baseball.
He's like, am I getting typecast?
Again, I like bad movies. So
Mr.
literally,
Baseball wasn't good.
Mr. Baseball's so good. That's like before the baseball season starts, you watch Mr. Baseball and you're like, I want to hit baseballs. Like Mr. Baseball, Fever Pitch.
Fever Pitch. Oh,
I don't know if you. No, I'm sorry, not Fever Pitch. I'm crazy. Also,
okay.
Fever Pitch.
All right.
Fever Pitch. Also, great baseball movie.
Oh no!
I was in the right area. Meant to say Summer Catch. Great baseball movie.
I kind of like Summer Catch more than I like Fever Pitch, but that's
like
saying I like the flu more than I like meningitis.
Look, you like Bull Durham. I'm gonna allow that.
Yeah. Oh, are you in the Bull Durham's Not a Baseball Movie camp?
Great baseball movie. You know what another great baseball movie with Kevin Costner is? For Love of the Game.
Oh God, that movie
possibly my favorite baseball movie.
That movie is like, okay, we need to make Kevin Costner look really good. So it's important that no one else in this movie be able to play baseball at all.
Because what's his name? That dude played baseball. John C. Reilly,
the catcher, did not had clearly never done anything with a baseball before.
What is this guy's name? Mike Papa something. He was also in another amazing baseball movie, Little Big League. Papa John, Papa Giorno, Papa.
Okay, we're gonna start a new segment of TJ reviews movies, and it's just gonna be, this is a great movie.
What is that? Papa, come on! So he was also a cop in The Dark Knight Rises, I believe. Hold on, Little Big League.
No, Dukeston, not. Is that Dunstan Checks In? The one with
Ed,
the guy from Friends and the monkey.
Yeah. First off, Timothy Busfield is Luke Collins. What a great movie. What is this guy's name? Though? Michael Papa John. He was in. Listen, look at this run he had. He was in The Babe as a heckler. He was Rick in Mr. Baseball. I want to say he might have been the one that he says, you want to see some naked pictures of your wife? He played Tucker Kane in Little Big League. I feel like he played Sam Tuttle. He was the bad guy in For Love of the Game. Oh, what a great movie.
Actually, I think the bad guy in For the Love of the Game was the writer.
That's a great movie. That's actually written by someone, isn't it?
I mean, until recently, all movies were written by someone.
Kelly Preston, phenomenal performance. It's a Sam Raimi directed movie.
Yeah, that's weird.
Any sense?
That's weird.
Dana Stevens, this is going to be the one thing she ever did, right? She did City of Angels with Nicolas Cage.
Holy cow. Also known for its writing.
I've never heard of any of these other movies.
I've never seen The Sandlot, Dukeston.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Kids' movies are not my shtick, man.
Is The Sandlot a kids' movie?
Did I just get an EVC siren? Wow.
Sandlot's a worthwhile watch. even if not a child.
Now, I did like the original Bad News Bears, especially the second one where they go to the Astrodome and they're not going to let them play, and the crowd starts chanting.
You weren't a fan of when they went to Japan.
That one
Again,
was all right.
if you love thirds of a series,
yes.
Allow me to introduce you to Bad News Bears. Is that Breaking Training or something, or is that the other one?
Yeah, no, that's it's no Breaking Training. I think is the second one.
It is the second one.
And it's probably got some horribly inappropriate title, like, you know.
Okay, that's the one where William Devine, great actor, is the.
I did not see the Billy Bob Thornton remake, but I can only imagine that it was not good.
Okay, let me tell you a movie that's probably terrible. Do you remember? First off, all-star cast. I'm going to tell you a movie. You're going to be like, never heard of it, never knew it. What are we doing here?
I hope this involves the Giants, and it's the movie I'm thinking of.
I mean, it quite possibly does. Probably not, because I think it takes place before baseball went west.
Oh.
Do you remember when MLB Network first started? And they didn't have... Are we allowed to curse here?
Go to town. Nobody watches this crap.
Do you remember when MLB Network didn't have shit to show? And it was just hours and hours of Prime 9. And then random ass baseball movies.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's
One
actually
day.
where I saw the movie version of the musical Damn Yankees, which was really weird.
All right, well, let me tell you about the Stratton story. From 1949, it's a biographical film about Monty Stratton, who pitched for the Chicago White Sox from 34 to 38, played by Jimmy Stewart.
Wow.
This dude went out, like, during his career, he was like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go hunting. And guess what he did? Shot himself in the leg. And then guess what they did? Chopped his leg off. The dude put on a prosthetic leg, played in the minor leagues from 46 to 53.
Wow. What is there's actually a really tragic a movie about guys coming home from World War II, and one of the guys was a baseball player and he lost his arm and he can't handle it.
I could imagine that. Yes. Oh, you know what else was good? Was it Paul Rudd? What was that Paul Rudd World War II movie not too long ago? Is it the
Paul Rudd did a World War II movie?
Technically not a baseball movie, but if baseball is involved, I consider it a baseball movie.
Oh, I see. You have the broad interpretation.
It's Paul Rudd as catcher guy from that team. Paul Rudd is a British American actor. He's from Passaic, New Jersey. He's not British at all. What are we doing here? Film. Where's my?
I thought he was.
I believe it's called The Catcher is a Spy.
City.
I believe it's called The Catcher is a Spy. I'm going to get you a definitive answer.
The Catcher is a Spy.
Catcher is a Spy. Catcher is a Spy. The Catcher is a Spy.
All it's coming.
The Catcher was a spy.
All I was getting was Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah, well, I think that's the play on words. It's a 2018 American war film. It stars Paul Rudd as Mo Berg, a former baseball player who joined the war effort during World War II and participated in espionage for the U.S. government. Actually, really good movie.
Huh. It looks like a spoof.
It's actually pretty good. I was very surprised.
The funny thing is, the bad guy is also the bad guy from Ant-Man, a Paul Rudd movie. So Paul Rudd is just fighting this guy in every movie.
I'm pretty sure the bad guy in this movie is Hitler, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, the guy he's trying to kill, Werner Heisenberg.
Were they trying to kill him, or were they trying to get him out of the country? Can we bring Heisenberg over here to
his mission to assassinate a Nazi scientist, Werner Heisenberg?
Might have to double check that movie, then I might have to rewatch that. Also, speaking of tangential baseball movies, and speaking of my favorite actor, Kevin Costner, have Have you ever seen The Upside of Anger? Yes, that's what it's called. Sick.
The Upside of I'm not familiar with this.
Another. First off, Kevin Costner knocking these all out of the park. Baseball. OOTP Development.com. 2005 American romantic comedy starring our man Kevin Costner, Joan Allen, Evan Rachel Wood. Who's the girl with the hair? Kerry Russell.
Who's the girl with the hair?
Erica Christensen, aka the swim fan. Kevin Costner plays a retired Tigers pitcher that has a radio talk show. Denney, a retired baseball player turned radio talk show host and fellow heavy drinker. So if you like heavy drinking, then Kevin Costner.
I mean, he's driven me to heavy drink.
Yeah. Upside of Anger, another great movie. He signs baseballs. It's a baseball movie.
The one that I was thinking of was the one where Wesley Snipes.
Oh, the fan.
The fan, yeah.
Oh, it also could have been Major League. Granted, could have gone either way.
But that movie is so unbelievable. Like there's a knife fight on the field. It's just
how do they not call that game for rain?
Yeah.
Well, I guess technically the guy that kidnapped his son is the umpire. Not in that cool Leslie Nielsen kind of way.
Yeah. Nobody noticed that the umpire is not the same person.
Why do we have fake umpires and murders on the field being attempted only in California stadiums? I feel like that's something we need to look into.
It's a better security in the East Coast. I think that's the case. So, has there ever been a good baseball TV show? Has there ever been a baseball TV show?
I've never watched Pitch.
Like a sitcom.
I have seen clips from it, but I've never watched that. That's the
from
one
which
with the,
show?
Pitch. I believe it was just Pitch.
Oh, I didn't know there was a show called Pitch.
The girl pitches for the Padres. And
I remember. Yeah, you're right. I remember that.
Never seen it. Cheers, again, baseball TV show. Made Hay Malone.
They played more basketball on Cheers than they did baseball.
Probably. Did they ever?
There was like a softball league. There was like a bar softball league. And they tried to ban Sam, but
if we count softball.
But there were several episodes that involved Kevin McHale and playing basketball and stuff.
Baseball TV shows. I did watch A League of Their Own.
Oh, that's right. There was a short-lived TV show.
Now, if you watch Major League 3 and absolutely hate the terrible CG in that, guess what? For A League of Their Own, which came out like 3 years ago, they have not updated that CG. It was atrocious. And it felt like they filmed like 4 baseball scenes. So like the same grounder to second happened like multiple times one game. And I was like,
it's like ship explosions in Battlestar Galactica. Just run the same one from a different angle. Is Mr. Belvedere a baseball TV show?
I feel what was Bob Uecker's job in that?
He was an ex-baseball player.
Deal. Movie, baseball TV show. Also, speaking of movies, what was the show I just said? The movie version, also phenomenal.
Yeah. League of Their Own is a good movie. Yeah.
Baseball TV shows that revolved. Okay, not.
Oh, that's right. Tony Danza was a retired ball player in Who's the Boss?
Blew out his knee, right?
And they actually had a softball scene in the opening credits.
There was a baseball show. I can't think. Tony Danza just threw me off. Not a show, like a documentary, more of a documentary. When, again, I watched the randomest stuff. Back in the day when HD TV started, I think Mark Cuban had like HD Net or something.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There was.
They would just show movie trailers. Yeah. HD Net would just show movie trailers.
They also had a random, I don't remember what it was called, but they had like a docu-series where they followed the Diamondbacks like AA, AAA team. It was very good. This was the randomest time for the Diamondbacks because I think the AAA team was like Carlos Quentin, Connor Jackson. Is that what that guy's name was? Connor something. The guy that ended up being like a kind of good first baseman for them.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Is it Connor Jackson? Is that his name? Connor Jackson? It's something Connor. Connor Jackson baseball?
And now Dukes and Alyssa Milano would love to teach your wife all about baseball. She's really bringing it out to the ladies.
Connor, do you think his Wikipedia will say what show he was on?
Yeah, there was a lot of like when regional sports nets became a thing. Like, I don't know if every team had this, but like the Giants gave Brian Wilson a reality show. And it was just,
that makes sense. That tracks.
And it was just like it clearly was not written. It was just Brian Wilson's like, oh, they're filming today? All right, let's do some wacky things. And it usually involved Pat Burrell in GIMP outfits.
I remember that clip where he's like walking around behind.
The Machine.
The show was called The Show.
Oh, well,
a baseball documentary series that follows 6 minor leaguers who play for the Tucson Sidewinders in the Arizona Diamondbacks organization.
So which game did you play first? OOTP or MLB The Show?
Come on. This is the wildest question. I played Bases Loaded 2 first.
Well, that's another question. I mean, between those two, because OOTP started before the show, but like they're kind of contemporaneous.
Technically, if you want to follow the bloodline, I did play MLB Pennant Race, which I want to say is 96. MLB Pennant Race PS1. MLB Pennant Race PS1, September 1996, which was made by Sony Interactive Studios,
right?
Which turns into 989,
right?
I think, which turns into Sony San Diego. So technically, I've been playing the show since.
Did 989 do High Heat?
Maybe 989 did High Heat.
Because I really liked High Heat. Although the players looked really ugly in it, but I liked High Heat.
No, who did High Heat? High Heat was Microsoft.
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
It? High Heat.
Because I played OOTP first, but I played some of the show just because I really liked the Road to the Show game. I thought that was a lot of fun.
Oh, High Heat was what?
That was like 99, 2000.
Yeah. 3DO?
Oh, okay, 3DO. Wow.
But published by 3DO. Team 366?
I knew it was a number. That's what I remember.
That sounds like some sort of...
It's got to be...
I don't want to talk bad about that guy who made video games because he's a fan of the show. Or a fan of OOTP.
We love it.
Team 366 was an internal development team at the 3DO company. So
there we go.
But yeah,
man, 90s and 2000s baseball video games were it was a weird time.
There was just so many they were throwing at you.
Yeah.
And I was a console gamer since the NES. Never really started playing games on the computer till like early 2000s.
See, it's funny. I was always a PC gamer. Like we ironically, we had PCs, but we were like, consoles are too expensive.
Yeah. We didn't have PCs. We had consoles.
Yeah.
But yeah,
PCs
I think
were too expensive,
like StarCraft 2 and like Age of Empires 2. It's kind of when I first started getting into PC games.
Okay. So like late 90s.
Maybe StarCraft 1. StarCraft 1. I think I got like StarCraft 1 like Game of the Year edition when it was like super done. When
it was in the shovelware bin.
I think my first OOTP wasn't till 13.
Oh wow.
12 or 13?
I'm one of the people who mailed away to Marcus to get the original when it was just OOTP.
I do have a copy of Season Ticket Baseball though.
Oh, nice.
In the original wrapping.
Yeah, look at that. So I loved Front Page Sports Baseball. That was
I played Front Page Sports in like 90. Whatever one had Randy Johnson on the cover.
Yeah, that was high. That was Front Page Sports. Loved that game. My brother and I would spend hours like designing. Yeah. We thought we were designing uniforms with a uniform designer that even at its time was worse than the one that's in OOTP now.
Yeah. So I am a stickler, and maybe this will tell you why I didn't get into OTP till later. I'm a stickler for accurate rosters. So I remember being in Front Page Sports being like, well, we have to update all these players.
Yeah.
I'm like, Randy Johnson's on the cover, but we need to update all these people.
Right. Yeah, that and OOTP didn't get the MLB license until a while, so it was a thing.
Okay, so I played either 96 or 98. 98 feels more accurate.
Yeah, I played a lot of Front Page Sports, and then I played Season Ticket, and then what was the one with the newspaper? There was like one that sort of your weekly turn was like the newspaper, and it would like spin up on the page, and it was, what was that baseball game?
Remember that. I remember it, and I cannot think of what it was called.
Yeah.
Again, way too many baseball games in that.
Yeah, there were a lot.
I remember there was one year where I literally bought 3 different baseball games on PlayStation 2. Whatever year they were like, well, we're changing all the rules, and now only Sony's going to do it. Or no, was it after Sony? No, when MVP. No, because MVP was still around. There was some year. I have a Google Doc somewhere that I mapped out what games I played, and there was one year where it was like I had All-Star Baseball, I had MVP.
You created a Google Doc to map out your baseball game journey
just because I wanted to remember. There was a point where I was like, I was playing like a different game every year,
right?
Because it was like, well, MVP is good this year. Well, 2K is good this year.
Yeah.
Well, MVP 99 was good this year.
You know who was telling me which one was good? A guy named Rich.
He's so old. I love him. So old. But you know what? It's people like Rich that were doing this stuff back then, which is what got me into doing that stuff, and then got me to where I am now.
So I mean, so that's actually going to be an interesting. How did you get involved with? So you played OOTP, and then you were friends with Rich, and he brought you in when he.
Yeah, Rich and I mean, it's so long ago now. I know so I was writing for Game Rant, which was like the Screen Rant had spun up a video game site, and they were looking for writers, and I was like, I could do that. Because I loved reading, Pasta Padre,
right?
Owen Good, the One Up Sports Game guy, Sports Anomaly, Todd Zuniga's stuff on over there. Like all that early, like oneup.com, Operation Sports, like way back then.
Operation
Sports,
I
could do this.
Huge.
And it was a lot.
Gone Gold?
Gone Gold? I do not remember.
Gone Gold was this bonkers little website run by a guy named Rich Laporte. And the whole point of it was to list when games went gold. They weren't even released yet. But they were feature complete.
Interesting.
And companies would send him games, and his test was how heavy the box was, because he loved manuals and he loved maps and all that stuff.
I miss manuals so much. But yeah, so I guess sometime around then we were starting to like run in the same circles because we were fans of the same podcasts and websites and interacting on the same stuff, and we ended up being friends, and we got in this. You know what it probably was? We were in that One Up Sports Game guy Anomaly podcast had a Madden league, and we both ended up getting into it.
Oh.
And that was probably like Madden 08 something.
When like Eddie, what's his name, was on the cover or something. Eddie George.
That was Vince Young is 08. It might have been 08. What was the year? I'm trying to think what year my PS3 died with Madden in it. Was 09 Breeze? No, 09.
Check the Google Doc.
10 might have been like 9 or 10. We were in the same league. We had a lot of fun. We had great conversations. We talked about, because he was writing for I forget the name. He was writing for someone. can't remember who it was. And he was like, hey, they want to do this guide. Don't know what I'm doing. Do you want to do it with me? And we did a guide to Gran Turismo 5.
Oh, wow.
Coffee cup challenges. Is that what it was called? When I figure it out, I'm also going to find out the website that we wrote it for. Some Gran Turismo coffee break challenges. Games Radar. Duh.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Rich Grisham. Got Rich Grisham's name on the byline. I'll tell you what. Probably didn't deserve that. Yeah, we worked on that together. That was the end of 2013 into 2014. And so that's when I was like, oh, I like doing this stuff. I like talking about this stuff. And the problem was I liked writing at Screen Rant, but it was Game Rant, but it was like a lot of, oh, let's regurgitate this press release and write up these other little things. And then it was like, well, you got to do so many of these a day or a week. And I was like, I don't give a shit about half these games.
Right.
I'm talking about sports games.
Yeah.
And that's when it was like, there was Todd at 1UP. There was Owen at where Owen was before Polygon. There was Pasta Padre. And I'm like, well, these people can just do that. I can just talk about sports games. So ThatSportsGamer is probably 2010. I made ThatSportsGamer, something like that. And then I know Rich told you the story where I can't think of his name off the top of my head, and I looked at it on LinkedIn today. Brad was leaving to go work for Facebook, I think.
Yeah, for leaving OOTP.
Yeah. And so Rich, and I know Rich told you the story where he was like, we can bring a team of guys to all do
some of it.
And I worked for a game. I wrote for a Game Rant, not Screen Rant, but it was the the video game side of. And now, no offense to those sites, I think they're really bad. Like the Game Rant, it feels like you're reading AI. If it's humans, they had great editors when I was there. When I was there, they had great editors. Now it's
a lot of it's rough. A lot of the sport, the website like game stuff is
because and a lot of back then, a lot of the sports stuff was written by people that didn't play sports games.
Yeah,
and like a lot of the coverage is like, we played a Madden game. Here's our review, and it's like, that's not what I'm looking for,
or
that's not what other people are looking for.
The article would lead with, "I don't normally play sports games," and you're
90% of reviews in that time was, I don't normally play sports games.
Yeah,
but I played this. I played 4 innings of the show.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about it. Actually, the show had good coverage from Ryan McCaffrey at whatever site he was at. I think IGN. He always did great coverage. But yeah, it was. I remember I was at my day job, and I'm like, "Why is Grisham calling me?" And he's like, "Hey, this guy's gonna leave. I pitched this idea. Can't do it without you." And I was like, "I have a son being born in a month. Diapers and baby food, probably very expensive. Maybe I should get in on this." And that was, I want to say November. Well, I guess it would have been November 2015. Or October, November 2015 is when we made the decision. The kid was born in November. And I think we technically started in January. Maybe it was December or technically January 2016. And then I think OOTP. Wait, I feel like those numbers don't work out. Was OOTP 16 the first one with the major league license?
I think so.
I'm not going to make any complaints about numbering systems on this podcast, on this show. I think OOTP 16 was the first one with major league licensing.
So are you, because you still have a day job, so are you like a part-time employee of OOTP?
Freelance.
You're in. Oh, that's
1099. I file a 1099. I don't get a 1099 because they're a German company.
Right.
Something. So I don't know. I think 16 was the first one. Yes. 16, I think 16 was the first one with MLB stuff. Because I'm not gonna lie, if they didn't have MLB stuff, I probably would have been like, "Sorry, Rich, can't talk about fake players all day long."
I'm busy that life.
Yeah, and that was a part of the pitch for Rich taking over and all of us coming on was we're gonna be streaming.
Yeah,
and that
was like the early days of this stuff.
Twitch.tv/OOTP developments. I want to say Brad had already, pretty sure he had already made it. I don't know if there was ever a stream on it. But
I certainly had never heard of Twitch at that point. I didn't hear. I don't think I'd heard of Twitch until 22, maybe during or like right after the pandemic when I started getting involved, and I would hang out in laptop and dynastic streams, and then I want to say it was Christmas 2023. Lap was going to do a marathon where we were going to have 36 hours of streamers, and they couldn't cover like 4 a.m. So I was time in
that? I feel like I might have.
And I was not technically an OOTP streamer. So for like 2 hours, people lost drops, but but Lap was like, "Hey, would you cover for?" Because I literally had at Lap's thought I had just started streaming, and so that Christmas thing was that holiday over. But it was it was 36 hours of streamers, which was bonkers.
Yeah, so the first streams that I did on this channel were either like December of 2015 or January 2016.
Wow. So OTP's been on Twitch for a good long,
We did the 16 and 16 tournament was the first set of streams we did, where I think we picked like the top, I don't even remember what it was. It was so long ago. We picked like the top 16 teams of something. Were they even historical? We must have had historical stuff back then. So that was like the first thing. And then every year since we've done I have a Google Doc to tell you what team I've been for every year. We've done a franchise also.
Oh, okay. How many years have you done the franchise bit?
The franchise has been going since, I think it's actually a Google Keep note. I think it's been since 17. It was 17 Redbirds Rising, and I always got to find a fun name for him.
Right.
17, I feel like was Redbird Rising. Let me see. I got it somewhere around here.
By the way, the Cardinals had a great turn ahead the clock jersey. The only difference was that the birds on the bat were robots. They had like the Terminator eye and stuff.
I don't remember those at all.
Yeah, that was the Cardinals turn ahead the clock day jersey.
Oh, that is kind of sick.
Yeah, kind of liked it.
And they didn't go too crazy.
No,
which is how I like my City Connects. You think they're just Cardinals jerseys, or like they could be like a Cardinal BP jersey if you saw them one day. I know, that's pretty
subtle. A subtle little twist.
Okay, I lied. OOTP 17, we were the Braves. OOTP 18, we were the Padres. I want to say that is when Tatis got called up?
Okay, yeah.
Is that the Acuna Matata Braves? I think I might have been that.
So how do you pick? Do you pick a team because you're like, oh, there's a new player, or I like the uniform? How do you pick your team every year?
It's just a little. I try to mix it up because I remember that was like. I mean, we can get into the weeds. One of it was always like, don't always just talk about one team.
Yeah.
Like mix it up. So like we went Braves, Padres, Angels, Cardinals, White Sox, Diamondbacks, Red Sox, Braves, Rangers, Pirates. Always try to like switch leagues or switch leagues and switch divisions just to switch it up. But like, I think Padres was when Tatis came up. And like his card was really good. Angels was probably like, I think we called that stream Showtime Angels because he came over.
Right.
Hey, what year? Ohtani was 18, 19? That feels right-ish. But again, anything prior to Okay, so he was Rookie of the Year in 2018, and I was them in OOTP 19, which checks out.
Yeah.
That's correlation right there. Then Cardinals. Why would we have been the Cardinals? Is that when they got Arenado?
2019? I don't know. Jeez.
2019 Cardinals feels like Arenado. Is that when they had like Arenado and Goldschmidt? Or did they always have Arenado?
I think they had Goldschmidt. You would have just traded him.
Goldschmidt wasn't there. Probably would have just traded him. Now, you know what? Thank you, Pirates, for this year. For making me not feel as this year in baseball has made me not feel as precious about not trading people. Because I don't know if you remember last year when you would have been strung up somewhere if you would have even suggested trading Mason Miller was a real thing that would happen in baseball.
Right.
Now, gone.
Yeah. Well,
I started this Pirates franchise thinking there's no way they're going to trade Brian Hayes. They just gave him the most money ever.
I just remember last year your entire team was injured.
That's every year. Look, what's his name? What's the guy's name? What's the trainer that we get every year and we expect him to save everybody? Ray Jameson.
Yeah.
Ray Jameson. We expect him every year to be the hero. Somehow still never turns out. But, yeah, I feel like there's always something. Maybe. So next year will be an AL team. Not. Oh, I hate the Rangers because I never know if they're in the West or the Central. Once I look behind me.
Well, and I think, are they one of the teams that are getting moved in the fake supposed alignment?
I don't know what to even say about that. And I just did a whole realignment thing, so I don't even know what's saying about any of this. I added 6 teams, not just 2. So,
jeez.
So yeah, so next year will be an AL, not AL West team, probably AL Central because we were the Rangers and the Red Sox before that. So we'll need an AL Central team to be.
The Twins could use a pick me up.
Yeah, but you know what? One of these years I want to win. They don't even have what's his name now. They don't even have Correa. Do they have guys? Like some of these teams we did them because they had guys. Like when we did the Red Sox, they had guys.
Iroquois would love it if you put on that Royals hat.
Did we know Marcelo Meyer was going to be hurt every single year? No, but they had guys. But yeah, so like I said, we also have the Royals, then we have the.
Oh.
That's the problem. Is I end up forgetting all these names. This is the
right. Yeah.
This is River Bandits. These are both River Bandits, I think.
Yeah.
Quad Cities.
I like the Quad Cities one with the bandana. Like that's
the old school one.
Yeah.
They also if you. So now I follow these stupid teams on Thing and see all their sales. River Bandits. The Bandits do good alternate hats.
Oh, okay.
Also, Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. Many good alternate hats.
There's one. What is the one that there was one that was a burrito? I remember.
Burrito. I don't have a burrito. I have a coffee cup.
Oh,
somewhere in this vicinity.
The Dunkin' one or whatever.
No, the New Jersey Diners. Come on. From New Jersey, gotta represent. Speaking Hollywood of Dunkin', I do need to get to Connecticut to see a game at Dunkin' Park.
Yeah. Hollywood wants to know if you have a Woo Sox or Paw Sox hat.
Do I have a Woo Sox hat? Come on. I got like all of them. Red Sox. Well, first off, with the Red Sox, I have the Salem.
Oh wow!
I forget what hat. Well, I forget what this is. What version this is. Let me tell you. Google image search or Google whatever they call their Google. Take a picture and tell you something.
Right, the reverse image search thing.
Yeah, that's a great way to remember what hats you have. We got Woo Sox smiley face guy.
Oh, I like it.
Love that. There was a kid's shirt of Woo Sox smiley face guy that was like for Halloween, and it had his skeleton. And from what I remember, it was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life.
Why is the Woo Sox guy not wearing shoes? Because they're the socks, I guess.
He's got the socks.
Yeah.
He's got the socks.
That seems like that's a bad idea.
And then just a regular W. I don't have the heart Woo Sox W, just a regular W. And then we have Red Sox hats of all sorts of colors. Got regular. I got St. Pat's spring training one or something. This was also hard to find, stupidly enough, because they sold, for some reason, when they launched these City Connects, they sold these hats for about 7 minutes. Then, and they wore these hats.
Right.
But if you went to the store, they sold this hat, but it was the other B. It was like the block style that they wore on the jersey.
Oh, I see.
Which doesn't make any sense. My guess, probably not correct, was that UCLA was like, hey, can you stop selling our hats? Because this essentially is the UCLA Bruins baseball hat.
Except no gold.
I mean, yellow, gold.
Yeah, all right. That's true.
Look at it.
When you, like, I don't know. I have a weird thing. I hate alternate hats. You know, I don't like I don't want a blue Giants cap. You know, that's just.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of when they do like weird color. I hate, most likely, if New Era has made it in the last like 15 years, I pretty much hated it unless it was worn on the field. Like I would be shocked if there was more than like 10 not field hats.
Right.
I have.
Yeah. Yeah, I prefer the field hats.
They're all fitted 5950s, but very rarely do I have, like, this is a weird one. This is like a earth fire thing. I don't remember something.
Yeah, it
was on sale, and I was like, I'll get it.
It kind of looks like a 90s Astros throwback almost.
Yeah. Well, I have the Tequila Sunrise.
Oh, that's the best.
This was the, what was it?
That's a great hat.
They templated this, but never actually made it. I think they wore the jerseys with like their regular hat. But I do have like what I think of like Lima Time.
Yeah.
Kind of style. And the old gold.
The Killer Bees.
Yeah.
Which team do you have the most hats for?
It's the Braves. It's got to be the Braves. I got to have, like...
You have, like, 2 boxes of Braves hats?
Oh, yeah. 3? Do I have 3? Well, I mean, of Braves organization.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I think my box of Braves hats is just Braves hats. Then I think I have some extras, and then I have Stripers hats. I have... too many hats to remember. I was working on a database. Kind of stopped after a little bit.
You got to put barcodes on all your hats.
I bought one day when I have nothing to do or can find an intern that will work for no money. I do have a like white picture box thing to like take pictures in. I have usually on my desk. I don't know where they are right now. I have like a little double stand thing so I can put the hat on so that I can take multiple pictures of them. I was working on a database. I just kind of... It's very hard to find a good hat database, and then you find one, and it's like, well, why don't you pay us like $20 a month or something a year? And I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. Then it's like, can I somehow use my Instagram images and not take up your 100 megabyte limit or something? It's just...
I didn't know there was a limit. Jeez.
Depends on like how you're doing it, and I kind of wanted to do it like I wanted to do it in something that had like they have a desktop version, they have an app version, so that if I'm at like a hat store and I'm like, do I need another blue Braves hat? You know what I don't have? Just a straight up blue Braves road hat.
Just a standard hat.
Oh no, maybe I have like 2 things of Braves hats.
My you know, that was always one of my favorite things about the Giants, how they wore the same hat home and road.
Yep. And like I like that.
Yeah.
Do I respect the Yankees for doing that? Obviously not. You know how much money they've saved on graphic designers over the years? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, we do something every week How much perfect team do you play?
Not much.
This is going to be exciting.
I have like gotten into perfect team from time to time. And then I'm like, I'm not this good. I'm not good enough for this. I have about 126 packs to open right now.
Oh, so we do a draft with my guest. So we do the Franken draft, where
this might be the worst result.
I don't want to.
Here's my problem. Let me tell you, I love the people that work in perfect team. Sometimes I see some of these ratings and I'm like, what are we doing here? I know there's like a thing. Don't look at the overall. That's not like the important thing. But I'm like, dude won the MVP and he's a 67. I don't know what we're doing here. This might be the worst resulting team from a draft that you've ever done.
Just get me started on Willie Mays cards. Sporer will ban me from the main channel.
All right, I'm ready to draft.
He has a thankless job. Let's just be clear. Sporer has a thankless job. No one is ever happy.
Oh, Dukeston, don't get me wrong. Love ripping packs. I'll rip packs all day. Why do you think I have 100 and I was about to look, but I ended up closing it. I have like 103 ready for we're gonna sit around and rip packs one day and it's gonna be great.
He loves ripping the packs. He just doesn't have a clue what's in them.
And then I set the team to auto and I'm like, you got this. We're gonna be iron all year again. It's gonna be great. Definitely a baseball card kid. Still a baseball card person now.
Not to put any pressure on you, but Nico's Franken team won the tournament.
Oh, I'm gonna come in last. I draft my name. That's always been my problem in baseball video games. I'm drafting names.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's actually it's funny. That's my problem in base game. When I play in like the 80s, I'm like, oh, Doug Drabeck is going to be great in 4 years. And then the OOTP development hammer says, actually, that guy you just traded all your futures for is never going to be good.
Shout out Doug Drabeck, played in the minors with my high school baseball coach.
Oh. Sporer actually made a card for my high school baseball coach. Oh no, it's in the other room. I finally got a ball cap of my high school.
Nice.
The Lick Wilmerding Tigers. I have my Tigers cap. So we do our 5L draft. Laptop's daily lower level leisure lounge.
I'm definitely gonna get an L on this.
Yes, it is. It is a lower level tournament, so we're only drafting bronze players. Bronze. Beautiful. And a few. My caddy brings me my Lick Wilmerding hat here.
Autographed?
Yes, actually. To get the hat, I had to donate an obscene amount of money to the school, and they were like, would you like a teacher to sign it? And I went on the website, and I'm like, what teacher is still there from 35 years ago?
I'll tell you what, my baseball coach is still there from 23 years ago. I think he might be the county or state leader in wins nowadays.
Wow.
Something like
Sadly,
that.
Dino passed away a couple years ago, so or last year. So no card for no signing from him, but
I've been meaning to take my son because the town we live in now plays my old school like once a season, and it got rained out last year. Then it got switched, and he didn't the schedule just didn't work out for us.
Yeah,
I actually got one of my coach's minor league cards.
That's cool
for my son to have him sign.
I somewhere have so among the millions of random jobs I've had in my life, I taught 5th and 6th grade in New Orleans for a couple years.
Ooh.
And one of my kids, he and I would go out and throw a baseball around after school. And he gave me his little league card. And then he got called. Then he was in the minors. And I was like, I might have something here. Sadly, he never made it any further, but it was still cool that, I like to think that I taught him how not to throw a baseball.
Hey, I was in high school. I finished second all league at first base behind a guy who let up an enormous bomb to Ian Kinsler in his major league debut.
My claim to fame is that I was the starting center on our JV team when Darnell Robinson, a guy who went on to play in Arkansas, like the 90 Feet of Hell and all that, the Nolan Richardson stuff, and had like a minor NBA career. He was playing because this school that we were playing had a rule that you had to JV your first year. So this guy who was 6'7" was starting JV against a 5'10" Jew. I fouled out of that game in like 7 minutes.
I did actually play high school baseball with a very baseball famous person.
Ooh, Morgana the Kissing Bandit?
No.
Oh.
I went to like, are there Yankee fans in the chat? Because they will definitely know this person when I say his name.
Jeffrey Meyer.
Yes, he played center field for us.
What?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
Wow.
He was our center fielder.
You went to school with Jeffrey Meyer.
Yeah, we're in the same grade.
That's fantastic. You put him up to it, didn't you?
I was not let's say I wasn't the Greg Maddux of Little League. Definitely smoked him in the helmet in like 6th grade. Yeah, we played together. We played together through high school. If you Google me, I believe you'll see a New York Post piece where they interviewed him and they mentioned me.
Wow.
But yeah, we played through high school together.
That's hilarious. Wow, what your brush with greatness.
Yep.
So
close to Tony Tarasco, I could taste it.
Do not taste Tony Tarasco.
Yeah. Tony Tabasco, lick it up.
That would be better, yeah.
Tony Tarasco. I don't think so.
So I'm not even going to bother telling you the park factors because you're just going to draft by name anyway. And by the way, perfectly valid. You, sir, have agency here. This is
games at 1919 Fenway. Okay.
Yeah, so we played dead ball. It's 1908.
Oh, when you know who I got to talk to? I got to see when my Braves thing's coming up for Doc.
Oh, right. That's right. Well, he's back from vacation, I think, next week. So
yeah, I think he's going to be doing my Braves one in the not too distant future.
Nice.
Speaking of Fenway Park, you want to hear something absolutely ridiculous that I learned not too long ago?
Yes.
When they were building Fenway Park? No. Something were they doing? When they were building Braves Field in Boston.
Right, the original one.
The Braves, I'm going to forget. I'm going to mix up these years. It's either 15 and 16 or 14 and 15. I could just see when the Braves won the World Series. Braves World Series. Braves World Series. Shouldn't this just tell me when they won the World Series? In 1914, the Boston Braves won the World Series playing at Fenway Park because Braves Field had not finished being built at the time.
Oh.
1915, the Red Sox won the World Series. Guess where they won it? Not Braves. At Fenway Park because it doesn't fit anybody. They played at Braves Field because it had a bigger capacity. So the Braves and Red Sox both won a World Series back to back at each other's stadium.
At the other person's stadium. That's
and I believe
awesome.
They won at that stadium for both of them. It's just so random.
We did an After Dark about an amazing moment in the 80s when the league, oh God, what team was it? A team where they were gonna not, it was the Cubs. So the Cubs wouldn't play night games.
Oh, they wouldn't play night games, yeah.
And so the league told them that home playoff games would be played in possibly St. Louis if they didn't. And so like that was one of the reasons the Cubs finally put up lights.
And you know what's hilarious? Now we play like 105 playoff games. So
right. It's all circular.
Yep.
All right. So I will take the first round and then you'll take we'll alternate.
I'm excited.
The first round is compulsory, so I don't have a lot of decision here. So I'll take Tommy Harper. I'll take Trey Mans. I'll just take all four of them because I have to. All right. So here is your round. The screen is
Buck
not
Farmer. Listen, we were talking about MLB The Show. They had the same card for Buck Farmer for about 5-6 years. Same picture. So I bought the card, an autographed version of the card, I think.
He's not great.
Yeah, he's not great. I can tell you, I can guarantee you that. Bobby Shantz. We're going to take Elston Howard here.
All right, because you love the Yankees.
As number 32 when I played baseball. Elston Howard, well, listen, I'm going to give you all the stories. You're getting all the behind the scenes. My grandmother from the Netherlands.
Oh,
maybe you've heard of it.
Yes.
Came over
honk ball
to America as a child. Lived, were they in Patterson at the time? I think they were in Patterson at the time. Maybe you've seen the movie Stand and Deliver. I don't know how old she was. Elston Howard was playing for the Yankees. I live in Northeast New Jersey, which is where all the Yankees live. And Elston Howard moved onto her street. And before that happened, all the other houses got together and they were like, look, there's this Yankee, African-American gentleman. He's going to be moving onto the street. None of us are going to sell our houses because that would be messed up.
Ugh.
Next day, for sale signs on damn near all the houses.
Oh, wow.
We live in a terrible place. When I was in elementary school, one of my best friends, like his street that he lived on in like the late 80s, I want to say like 4 or 5 Yankees lived on that street.
Wow.
When my grandmother was like, she must have been, maybe she was in her 20s or her 30s. Like, I guess Billy Martin, I think he was in like Mahwah. He was in somewhere, and like they were playing, multiple Yankees were playing softball at some softball thing. Like
you
this,
like
we
you
just
show up to your beer league and like Thurman Munson is
my brother-in-law saw Luis Soho at like, I forget if it was like Home Depot or Costco, just walking around. My wife saw CC Sabathia somewhere. He actually, pre-COVID, I worked in an office. Since COVID, I've been working remote.
Yeah.
But where my office was, like literally 2 blocks over in the town I grew up in, is the gym where CC Sabathia and Action Bronson, like, both had lost all that weight.
Wow.
And like became looking amazing. Literally right over there.
I need
because we live there's a town over here called Alpine, which is where everybody lives. I think Tracy Morgan's still over there. Went to Dairy Queen one night. I was like, who the hell is at Dairy Queen in a Bentley convertible? And it's Tracy Morgan just getting ice cream.
Like, got to get a Blizzard.
I was like, well, I don't know what's going on.
That is fantastic.
Weird place. How many we got?
I would suggest you got one more here.
Andy Bennis, yeah, definitely.
All right, yeah. Anytime you see my joke is anytime there's like a special graphic on it, you figure that's probably a good card. All right, this is my round. I like Silver Flint.
It's a great name. Don't Google some of these guys.
Yes,
they definitely. Some of them definitely fall into the category of they have a personal area.
Yeah, they've done terrible things.
You don't think you got that name Chicken Wolf out of nothing?
I'm gonna Chicken Wolf. There's Chicken Wolf, and then there's another. There are two, the Wolf brothers. They're not brothers. I just say
we're not taking Billy. Red Sox Billy.
Yeah, all right,
Billy.
this is you.
So sick.
You can there are no Braves, unfortunately. This Bud Black isn't bad.
Speaking of hats,
Kevin
Mensch, 8 1/4. I think he was the largest hat in Major League history.
Even more than Bruce Bochy?
There is a Brave, Ozzie Virgil, right there.
Oh, yeah. And actually, Ozzie Virgil's pretty good. All right, so...
Al Leiter from New Jersey. Is that card good?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Kind of like Al Leiter.
Forget who we already have is the problem. Corbin Burns.
Oh, I mean, don't worry about that. We're going to have... Because it's dead ball, we're going to have so many position players.
Who do we... I like the Bud Black pick.
All right, we'll go with
I remember
Bud
I
Black.
had a Fleer. It was 2 cards that went next to each other. It was called Black and Blue, and it had Bud Black and White and Blue on it. Great, obviously.
When
You
the
can't-
Giants got Bud Black very late in his career, they intentionally had him take their backup catcher because his name was Steve Decker, so they could have Black and Decker.
Brilliant. Bill Pulsifer. We're going with
Yes, Mets would have been
Generation K.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Roy Thomas. All right, this is your round.
You really just didn't pick Greg Maddux, but
Yeah, well, that Greg Maddux card is not great. Hey, look,
I don't get it. Greg Maddux was always amazing. Why isn't his card amazing?
He was not always amazing.
Greg Maddux on the Padres is one of those things you see on TikTok where it's like, this guy had a jersey on?
Yeah. Yeah, that Greg Maddux on the Padres is bonkers. What was it? He walked more than he walked other people like that year.
That makes sense.
This Cabrera's not terrible.
I was gonna say, give me Tim McCarver.
Dead ball.
Speed.
Tim McCarver is a speedy guy. Yeah.
I was talking
All
about
right.
Cabrera.
Tim McCarver. He'll tell us all about it.
We need a catcher.
He's going to be a backup to Silver Flint. We have 3 catchers now. We maybe don't.
What do we do? Who's making these decisions?
This is your round, sir. Who do you like?
Yeah, give me that. Do we have a shortstop? Give me Everett Cabrera.
Okay. Wow. Somehow we already have 5 outfielders.
I have that Padres hat, I think. Coco Crisp.
All right.
Bruce Campbell.
We could use some pitchers. I'm always a fan of the Meth Tiger.
Oh, Meth Tiger is always a.
How's this Koufax? Oh, this Koufax is pretty good.
I know stuff is good.
In dead ball, P-Babip is kind of king.
Oh, Pababip.
Pababip. I like the pronunciation there. And we'll take the Meth Tiger because we don't need another catcher.
Eric Haas.
All right, this is your round.
Saw Mike Stanley at a game.
Although with a name like Malachi Kittredge,
that's tempting. Another catcher though.
Yeah. Granny Hamner's pretty good.
Do we need F-Face? Dick Mountain? What a great list of names we got here.
Yeah, we've got some good ones.
Tyke Redman.
The Rich Hill card is not bad.
I like the Rich Hill. What's that, 120 Babbitt? Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
I mean, Billy Ripken was there, but I don't think we need
Gene Alley is not a bad little Swiss Army knife. Hamner only plays, is actually a better version of Gene Allen.
No, give me Dick Mountain.
Billy?
No, Dick Mountain. Rich Hill.
Yeah, we got Rich Hill, and who's the second?
Oh, we got him already. I'm sorry. So shortstop, Everett Cabrera? No, get Army Hammer.
All right, Army Hammer. Actually, Mensch means man in German. My German teacher used it witheringly as an insult. Like, if you did something dumb, she'd just go, Mensch.
I was very confused when I was watching a horse racing channel, and the only person talking was Paul LaDuca. Apparently, he's very into horse racing.
Who knew? I rock this. He's wearing the hat just for you.
Brian LaHare was so good.
He's really good versus righties. He has never seen a lefty because he can't.
John Flaherty. Oh my God! Some of the people they run out for Old Timers Day. It's like, what are we doing
here? Do we have a center fielder? We have Roy Thomas. Addis isn't great.
I don't know who Roy Thomas is. See, Dave Thomas's brother.
Yeah, that's right. He was adopted. Ooh, this Ricky Bones.
Ricky Bones?
One of the best cards in the lower levels.
Is that a 135? Let's go. Get it. Yeah. Take it.
All right.
Ike Rockenfield. That's a dope name.
That is a good name.
Anthony Bass, always good. Babe Pinelli.
Babe, if your name is Babe, I feel like if your name is Babe, you should just have power. He takes it the other direction. He's actually not terrible. Fultz is not great. How are the pitchers?
But a terrible selection.
Shane Raleigh is not anything to write home about.
Lefty Grove, sick curve.
Yeah, well, and he doesn't know where it's going.
Hey, don't need to know where it's going. No, these are all terrible choices.
Frank Smith, probably in witness protection.
Yes, definitely.
Cito Gaston.
I'm not going to lie. Didn't know Cito Gaston played.
I didn't know. I thought for some reason I thought he was an infielder because like all of the like 90s coaches were like 70s infielders.
True, they were. Do we need a position?
No,
really.
we have so many players. I think it's just. I mean, this Anthony Bass is the worst thing. Got a little bit of BABIP at the iron level.
Take Anthony Bass.
All right.
He played for the Mets. Or am I thinking of Anthony O?
Round 11. I mean, how can you not take Butts Wagner?
Butts
Wagner.
Gotta take him.
I mean, he plays like Butt.
I was a big fan of Marion Big Ol' Butts in NFL Game Day on the PS4.
Yes.
Is that Brett Boone?
Yeah, we got Brett Boone. We got
Cabrera.
We got pitching. Everybody's pitching coach in the 2000s, Dick Bowl.
That's a great name. He can go with Dick Mountain. Combo?
Yeah, that's right.
Backpack it.
Aaron Fultz isn't great. Gosh, these pitchers.
Oh my god!
It's almost like iron cards are bad.
Can I see that Dion Viciedo? That guy was supposed to be so good.
He was not.
104 power versus left.
Could hit a little bomb. He could hit a bomb. He played an okay defense.
The Cuban Tank is his nickname.
The Cuban Tank is strong. We might. I might. The problem is Cabrera's good at the one thing that doesn't happen in dead ball: home runs.
True.
I don't like my second pick here.
Joe Kerrigan also is that the Red Sox guy, right? Red Sox.
No, that's the lady at the Olympics.
That's Nancy.
Yes.
With the leg, right?
Yes. She got galoolied. I'm going to go with Ullman just as a Swiss Army knife. All right. I'm going to take this round so that you can take the silver round, which is the good round.
Eric Fetty, Braves legend.
What do we need? I'm guessing a 40 pitcher. Well, actually, that's not bad.
That's why they got him.
Dead ball.
Need him to eat innings. Kevin
But
Kuzman.
I think Ernie Clement. So dead ball, you kind of look at these top four and you hope they're good. And he plays defense all over. So we're going to take Clement. All right, this is your round. If you see anybody you like.
Oh, I love Luis Angel Acuna. First off,
and that's not. This is a great dead ball card, and he can play all over.
I need the Mets to trade him to the Braves. What would Jerry DiPoto do?
Andy Salazar is not great.
I mean, again, that card looks amazing, but once you look at the card, it's not amazing.
Yeah. Well, when you look at it in the prism of dead ball.
No, I like Luis. Who do we have? He's second base. We do have Jeff Keppinger, though.
Yeah.
Well, Acuna can play.
Yeah, Acuna can play all over.
Short, right?
We will find Acuna a spot.
I like Acuna.
All right.
As an Acuna fan.
We will take Acuna.
You know there's another Acuna.
You like all the Acunas? Is that?
The next one's supposedly going to the Phillies.
Really?
I don't know how the Phillies
there's a third Acuna?
Yes, he's like 14, and somehow the Phillies are going to sign him. I don't understand how these things work.
How you sign a 13-year-old? That seems shady.
Acuna.
All right. That is our Frankenstein draft. TJ, you have been very generous with your time. We are going to end, as we do every episode.
This feels like it was way shorter than...
Well, you've only been streaming for like 5 hours straight now.
Listen. It's all good. Kenny Acuna, the younger brother of Ronald Acuna Jr.
Certainly his real name.
When he becomes eligible to sign in 2028, he has a verbal agreement with the Phillies. It's going to be Acuna East is going to be the name of.
He has a verbal agreement, meaning they've paid his family.
The Phillies have a verbal agreement to sign Kenny, who is currently 12 years old.
Wow.
I don't understand.
They're just like he's an Acuna. He's going to be good.
He's got to be. But their father, not good.
It's true. It's true.
He's got to have does he have a perfect team card?
I don't know if there's, what was his first name?
I want to say he was just Ronald Acuna, but I could be wrong.
Oh, because, the other guy's junior. Let's see. Let's go to the card store. And see if there's a Ronald.
It's also like cousins with like Kelvin Escobar.
Wow. That's a pull.
Yeah, Ronald Acuna Sr. He played minors for the Mets. He didn't get called up.
Yeah, we only have junior. But now we can create a new kind of card, future legend Kelly Acuna.
Yeah. I don't think we can put 12-year-olds into the game.
Kenny Acuna.
Do you think his name's really Kenny? What do we think it is?
Yeah. So
noted he's technically not allowed to sign yet. I don't know if you know, the Braves GM got banned from baseball from doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that is bonkers. We have a verbal agreement with a 12-year-old. It's signed on it. We gave him a friendship ring. So, what was your first baseball video game?
I think it was Bases Loaded 2.
Was that
technically.
Was that oldest like an NES game or?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was either Bases Loaded or Bases Loaded 2. I will never forget. I also had baseball on the Microvision.
Oh, the Microvision.
Which I think maybe had 3 games, one of them being baseball.
Yeah.
I remember playing that, and at home, I think it was either Bases Loaded or Bases Loaded 2. But I will never forget, again, as I said, I prefer people with real names, or as much as you can spell a real name. I remember after my aunt and uncle's rehearsal dinner, I was maybe 6 or 7. The guys went out because I was the ring bearer, obviously, cute little boy. The guys went out. I went to my aunt's house, and I was playing, I guess, the original RBI baseball there on my uncle's NES, and I was like, Mattingly for the Yankees. This is the real guy. And I was like, this is amazing. Why don't all games have this? And 20 years later, OOTP got the MLB license.
I don't know if you saw this. We'll probably do this as a 7th inning stretch, but they found a thing in the 90s, a Japanese baseball game told one of their employees, like they were like, we don't have the MLB license. We need you to make up American names. Here are the names they came up with. Sleeve McDykel.
Okay.
Daryl Archideld. Ray McSriff.
Carl Dandleton.
Scott Dork.
First off, these could all be baseball names. You can look up half these. They're definitely in baseball.
These are like they took a first name and a last name and swapped them. Like, this is Casey Candell, but with an S. I love these. This was somebody's job.
Kevin Nonigan. They just mixed Kevin Moss and Matt Noakes and he's like Don Mattingly all together, and they got Kevin McGogglin.
Chamberlain. Raul Chamberlain is one of my favorites. I just enjoyed that.
I also loved I think it was called MLBPA baseball, or was it World Series baseball?
Oh,
on Game Gear.
Oh, great. See, I had an MLBPA game called Broadcast Blast that I loved that had Ernie Harwell doing the audio.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a CD, and the game plays like a radio game.
That's kind of amazing.
It was really cool. Except some of the audio clips were really long, so like my brother and I would be trying to get our call in before Ernie Harwell would be like, Manager D walking up and down the dugout trying to find some luck in one of those bats.
Okay, the OOTP forums are very old. There's a post from Dark Fudge from August 7th, 2006. Does anyone remember Broadcast Blast Baseball?
It's the best. I love it. I still like quotes from that game. My brother and I will still say to each other, like Harwell would and now coming up to bat, recently known as a dependable hitter. Love that one. What is your home run call?
Hold on. March 12th, 2002. Again, from the OOTP forums. OOTP 4 versus baseball for Windows, Ernie Harwell Broadcast Blast 5.5. How many posts are in this?
Comparing the two.
Right. We got to compare and contrast. That's how the world works.
Right. That's right.
I've always just been it's high, it's far, it's gone kind of guy.
Yeah.
But with going to SummerSlam, I don't remember what game it was. Was it a pickle? It might have been a pickles game or something. The guy said, 4 letters, 1 word, gone. I was like, that's awesome. Rather than saying yeet. I was like, that's cool. You got that in there and it was perfect.
Oh, that's funny. 4 letters, 1 word, gone. I like it. What is your favorite ballpark?
Period, or that I've been to?
However you want to answer the question. You're not on trial here.
It's a tough one. They're all so good. I mean, probably Fenway. Problem is, old Yankee Stadium was sick. Minus the time I was dropping a deuce, and it was so loud at the place, the bathroom was shaking.
Holy cow. You know, when you start with a story about Yankee Stadium bathrooms, that did not go the direction that I thought it was going to go.
I'm trying. I think I got to say Fenway.
Okay. Wow. Interesting.
I still feel like anytime I go to a stadium and you walk out there and you're just like, this is amazing. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, I still get that at Pac Bell. Like look, I'm happily married. It's wonderful. Perhaps the happiest moment in my life is that first step out onto the concourse when you just see the green.
Yeah.
That gets me every time.
Oh my God. I remember it the first time I went to Citi Field. I was like, this is amazing. I would like to go. I haven't been to Wrigley. I want to go to Wrigley. That looks amazing. I want to go to Pittsburgh real bad.
Heard great things about PNC. That's one I would love to go to.
I want to stay somewhere on the other side of the river so that I can walk across Clemente Bridge,
right,
and then go to the game.
The other reason I want to go to Sean Curtis was my guest last time, and he and I talked some Pittsburgh stuff. I have a weird fetish. I love funicular railways, which are these super niche kinds of rails where it's 2 cars and when one goes up, the other goes down, and they're usually for going up hills.
There's a hill there.
Yeah, Pittsburgh has like 2 of these.
Mm-hmm. I saw someone doing. There's like a guy that stays in his van, and he was doing a vlog in Pittsburgh, and he went up that thing. Pretty cool.
I'm a fan of those.
I didn't know it had a name, and a very scientific sounding one that you said.
I like them for some reason. What is your favorite ballpark food?
Citi Field. You get the sausage and peppers and a tall Coors Light. Great combo.
And it's $120.
Like $26.
Oh, that's not bad.
I had some great also ballpark food nowadays. Crazy good.
Yeah.
They had last time I was at Citi Field, or maybe a couple times ago, they had like Mexican street corn in center field. Delicious.
Ooh.
Absolutely delicious. Dodger dogs, gotta eat them.
I always say, like I tell people the image that I use for OOTP After Talk is a shawarma that I got at Pac Bell, and you sit on these little seats right in center field. It was great.
That looks actually really good.
It was and almost healthy.
But I mean, you can't just beat a hot dog. You can't go to a baseball game and be like, I don't want a hot dog.
It's the only time I will eat a hot dog, for sure. But now there's so many other better choices.
But anytime's a good time for a hot dog.
What's the strangest thing you've eaten at a ballpark? Hopefully this does not involve the bathrooms in Yankee Stadium.
No, I'm going to say this was a meal I had with Rich Grisham.
Oh.
In Philly. Because there's like a restaurant in like left center. I don't know why. I got some like, not bad, but like, not like, wow. I ate it and I was like, why didn't I order that? It was like It was like a spicy chicken cheesesteak or something.
Weird.
I mean, it was fine.
It
But
seems like
that's one of the few things when I was like, I don't know why I ate that.
right.
Went to the playoffs a couple years ago in Philly, had a Philly cheesesteak. Let me tell you, that thing was amazing. Even though the Braves lost, it was very painful.
What position did you play in Little League?
Oh, actually, can I go back one
Yeah.
second? Again, 2019, when we went to the All-Star game and we were showing off out of the park at Play Ball Park, they had an area where they have food from like all the stadiums, like signature food. I got, because since I didn't technically eat in the stadium, we can't count it as stadium food. Never had a pierogi before. Let me tell you, those things are disgusting. Absolutely terrible.
Well, now you can't go to Pittsburgh.
Oh, it was bad.
Now you're in trouble in Pittsburgh.
Oh my God. Oh,
my version of that is that donut hamburger that was popular for a while, where it's like a hamburger with a donut as the bun. I got that, and I described it as like two things I love doing awful things to each other. It's like watching my parents fight.
The biggest disappointment from that trip was we found out like you could get little like ice cream cup, like the ice cream helmet soft serve things. We got there too late. You could actually get major league helmets, like adult size helmet full of ice cream. We saw someone that we're like, we have to go.
Yes,
out of the helmets. We were so mad.
That's so outstanding. Wow.
I mean, where does a pierogi even come from?
I believe they are Eastern European, where there are a lot of like Poland, that sort of thing.
You know, when I see pictures of pierogies, they look edible. This thing, you know, they look slimy. And you know what? This thing tasted slimy. Not gonna lie, much like Yankee Stadium, pretty sure I spent some time in the bathroom after those pierogies. Like these ones look good. These like a little bit more fried, a little drier, like a little crisp to them. Don't get me wrong, love an empanada. This pierogi thing was not hitting.
I think maybe now you can't go to PNC Field. There will be a riot.
Look, I'll go. I'll eat peanuts. The guy's name is Bob Nutting. He's got to have peanuts. I'll tell you what. Don't like Cracker Jack.
What? Cracker Jacks are great.
You know what's great? Popcorn.
I love popcorn.
Iced coffee with caramel swirl. You know what's not great? Popcorn with caramel on it.
You are so wrong. Caramel popcorn is it's so good. Sweet and salty. You get that mix.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
Love salt. Love popcorn with salt on it.
I like pierogies too, for the record. Pittsburgh.
I like empanadas. You got those?
I do love empanadas. Although San Francisco, there's like there's this run of now empanada places, but they're like $6 a piece.
Are they also trying way too hard?
Well, yeah, they're all sorts of crazy flavors, but I'm just like $6. That's like lunch.
Do they have like a Nutella and marshmallow empanada option for you?
Yeah,
because that's what we got in some of these places over here. It's weird.
Yeah, pineapple mango salsa. You know.
Hey, you know what's great? A Hot Pocket. I'd have that at a game.
I bet the A's sold Hot Pockets towards the end. That was their concessions.
Actually, there's what are they? The New York Boulders, which are not far from here, which are American Association. They got a Chick-fil-A in the stadium, so not a bad option.
What position did you play when you played as a kid?
When I was hitting Jeff Maher in the head?
Yeah.
Pitched first, caught.
Oh, wow. So you knew what you were doing, kind of.
I knew it was up.
If you could
I could catch. I could catch the ball and I could throw the ball. So I could pitch, I could play first, and I could catch.
If you could make or change one rule in baseball, what would it be?
That's like... Okay. Well, again, Braves related. I appreciate all the ballparks have their own looks and their own fences. We got the monster. We got everything's a little different everywhere.
Yeah, Triples Alley.
I mean, we can not have the monster own conversation. I want fences 6 to 10 feet tall everywhere. I want home run robbing to be like a thing that can happen at any time, not just randomly. I don't want you hit the wall in Angel Stadium and it's a home run. That's ridiculous.
Right.
But like when
it's off
when
the wall.
Profar just climbed that wall
and
made that crazy catch, that should be every fence should be, one step and you can go up and try to rob something. Because that's cool.
Like that. Yeah.
It's not cool. A guy just runs into like a 14-foot wall.
Right.
Which is not fun. But yeah, that Angel Stadium hit it over the yellow line. Is that still how it is in right field, I think? You hit it over the yellow line and it's a home run.
Yeah.
Very dumb.
Yeah. What would your walk-up music be?
It's tough. It's tough because you got to have a song that has just like a sick little thing. So tough. Closer music better because you get more time.
Right. Yeah, walk-up has to be like just a banger right away.
That's why Chipper Jones did it right with Crazy Train for all those years. I mean, it would probably be Crazy Train in ode to Chipper Jones. I don't know if there's anything.
Can I call you Larry?
Yeah. You know what? That worked well. I think Ronald Acuna Jr. should have a child and name him City, as Chipper named his son Shay. Yeah, I mean, like Crazy Train would probably be like a good one.
Just be glad that like Chipper wasn't really good in like in the Metrodome, because Metrodome Jones would be a weird.
That's a sick name. If that's not an early '90s superhero, it should be.
It sounds like one of those Key and Peele football players.
What was that Eddie Murphy space movie? Wasn't that something like Metrodome Jones?
Oh yeah, Asteroid Jones or something. Astronaut Jones. No, that was a Tracy Morgan thing. Astronaut Jones. So now the franchise time machine version of this, what would be the worst song to walk up to?
The worst song to walk up to. It's like having a pitcher named Junk. Oh, what was that Swing, Swing, Swing song?
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
Oh, it's just like a bad song.
My current vote is for the Lamb Chops Song That Will Never End.
First off, that's a great song. Yes, Pluto Nash. Thank you, Franchise Time Machine. Homer Blewett. Great name.
This is the song that never ends.
That's a good song. I always love. I mean, it's terrible, but was it Power by Kanye West?
Oh dear. That would be now that would be a bad one to walk up to.
Questionable one. I'll come back to Anything by Puff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
I've been around the world.
Maybe some Gary Glitter you want to do next. What is it?
I know who that is, but I don't know who that is. I'm too young for that.
Do not Google Gary Glitter, kids.
There's a song called there's some Biggie songs I would come out to. I don't know what I would not come out to. Oh, you know what I would not come out to? What's that trash version of that song the Red Sox used?
The Dropkick Murphys one?
No, first, excuse me. First off, Tessie is the Royal Rooters rally cry, so that's a great song. If I played for the Sox, I would come out to that every at bat. Or shipping up to Boston, hoping to get traded if I was playing for another team. Oh, what is that guy's name? Caleb Scott, and the other version is way better. Oh, dancing by myself, dancing on my own. Yeah,
although
Callum
Lionel
Scott
Richie-
Dancing on My Own would be the worst one to come out too. Dancing
Lionel
on My Own by
Richie's
Robin, very good. Go
Lionel
Phillies.
Richie's "Dancing on the Ceiling" would be a pretty bad song to walk out
Also
to.
very good. What's like a song about being blind? So anything by Ray Charles.
Who is or was your favorite player?
Chipper Jones / Greg Maddux. Got to get both sides of the ball.
In my current run of OOTP, terrible player in real life, Jose Uribe, has become he's become something of a demigod. He's on pace for 7 WAR. And so I now christen him NL MVP, Jose Uribe. In your runs through the game, who has been your Jose Uribe? Like real life terrible player that has become...
It was what was his name? Like Padres Urias? Luis Urias?
Oh, I could see Urias have that with the way OOTP likes.
He's still playing? My
yeah,
God.
I think he's still...
He was sick in that Padres run. Like, he was crazy good. Was he good in the minors? Why was he even good? I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, sometimes the game just decides. Like, Jose Uribe has a career WAR in real life of less than 0.
I don't know, but if you look at his minor league stats, 2015, 299, 388, no power. 2016, 333, 404 on base, a little bit of power. 2017, 296, 398, 380. He was a very good minor league player.
Mm.
And for some reason, the OTP was like, this guy's going to hit 343 in the majors. He just became amazing.
He's always had the eye and the patience.
That's also the same save where, what was this guy's name? Was it Luis Perdomo? Give me random Padres pitchers that were not great. Is it Perdomo? Dude got hurt so much. This might be where I started my love for Adrian Morejon, who thankfully turned out to be amazing. Was it Luis Perdomo? That feels right. I don't think it was Nelson Lamet. No, Luis Perdomo. Guy got hurt literally every other week to the point where I was like, I'm just releasing you. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Like, I cannot do this anymore. I just released him. And I think maybe when he pitched, he might have been good. But he was just always hurt. So I was just like, release. We're done here. That might be where my Adrian Morejon love came from. I still love him today. And he's pitching great for my Pirates team. I think he's got like a sub-1 ERA in getting into June.
You had, you still have that connection.
Yeah. That's been the great thing about sports video games is like you find a guy.
Yeah.
And you love him. Let me tell you how long I loved Bills wide receiver Don Beebe.
Don Beebe, there's a name.
Just from playing Tecmo Super Bowl. Loved him.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
I
think this is the right link, but you can tell me for sure. But friends, don't forget that right. TJ is participating in Extra Life and the Stand Up to Cancer campaign. You're gonna be doing a special stream at the end of the month,
August 31st.
Yep.
Probably noonish. We'll start,
and you can support him there. It is a great cause. I don't know. Was it 2 years ago where you had all these ridiculous like raffle prizes 2 years ago?
2 years ago? I know we've done a lot of raffle prizes in the past.
Yeah, you had like signed balls and all.
Oh yeah. That's the folks at EA have always been.
Yeah.
Super supportive. We had jerseys. We had stuff. We had all sorts of stuff. Great people. Oh, so I don't know if you know. There's like 8 billion people in the world. But also the world is extremely small when you like talk to someone.
Right.
So like, I don't know if you know, I played with Jeffrey Mayer. Crazy small world. When I signed up for Stand Up to Cancer, I was talking to the guy on Twitter and I was like, hey, do you have like the little placards. Again, 2019 at the All-Star game. That's when Carlos Carrasco had announced he had cancer like a month before or something.
Right.
So during the Stand Up to Cancer placard moment during the All-Star game in Cleveland, he came out and was standing with his teammates. Not a dry eye in the place. Probably the most amazing thing ever.
Wow.
And so I was talking to their guy over there. He's he's got a title. Like the influencer and community, like they're me, essentially, technically, who does it full time. And I was like, hey, can I get some of those placards? And he was nice enough to send some over. So I only have a couple. And I know I got to do at least one for my buddy. But maybe if we do some if we get some big donations.
Oh yeah, you were saying, yeah. Well, I'm definitely in for one of those.
I want to hang them in the back during the stream. I think that would be cool. Turns out,
as long as mine can cover the Dodgers hats.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, I mean, you're not really gonna see it then, but it's gonna be behind me. But again, world extremely small. I was talking to the guy, and he's like, "Oh, I think I can get you a couple. What's your address?" This guy's like 3 years older than me. Grew up like 3 towns over.
Oh,
has been living in California for 20 years, but he was literally. We probably were in high school at the same time together. And
that's bonkers.
Very, very weird, small world stuff.
Yeah, I love the weird synergies you can get. So do yourself a favor. August 31st, check out TJ's stream. Also, you can just click that link and support him before or after that. And well worth it to do. It's a great organization. Stand Up to Cancer is a wonderful campaign. And thank you for doing that. You know, you and the commish both do a lot of great work to help fight cancer, and it's laudable.
Yeah, I just relaunched ThatSportsGamer.com, and if you go over there, easier link to remember. That has the link to Extra Life and the Stand Up to Cancer stuff. Yeah, been doing charity stuff since this is my 17th year of Extra Life.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so what happened was I listened to a lot of podcasts. Used to listen to a lot of podcasts. This is my 16th Extra Life. Like, this is the 17th year of Extra Life.
Wow.
I used to watch a show called The Totally Rad Show. And they did Extra Life the first year. The Totally Rad Show, quite historically important, because one of the hosts is Dan Trachtenberg, who you may know as he directed 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He did the story for Prey and director, story, and producer for Predator, Killer of Killers and Predator Badlands that came out this year. I think he did cool. What was the Black Mirror? Did a Black Mirror video game episode?
Oh, yeah. The one about the VR headset thing. Yeah.
Was it the VR headset thing? Yeah, with Wyatt Russell. He did a podcast back in the day called The Totally Rad Show, and one of the episodes was them participating in the first Extra Life. And I was like, hey, 24 hours playing video games? That seems like something I can do. I personally lucky enough that...
to play.
I mean, knock on wood, personally lucky enough that my sisters never had any real major illnesses as kids, but that's not the case for everyone. So
yeah.
I support the Children's Specialized Hospital of New Jersey. They've been great. Always do good stuff. And the thing with Extra Life is like 99 point something % of the money actually goes to the hospital to do things.
Yeah, that's the best part. Yeah,
because a lot of you got to be careful with some of these things, with some of these charity things.
Right.
Do your homework.
Yeah.
Do your homework. Sometimes you find out, 80% of what I donate is actually going to wherever I want it to go, and 20% is going to people who are making way too much money for no apparent reason. Yeah, Extra Life, Stand Up to Cancer. Two things that I'm now supporting.
All right. Franchise, if you want to get started up, we will raid over to you. I think you're not taking today off, right, you slacker? So let's see. You have been on here now for what are we at now? For 2 hours 17. You did yours. So this is like 5 hours, almost 5 hours of just going straight.
This charity stream, ThatSportsGamer.com/SU2C. Drop a couple bucks.
This was just your brief practice to be ready for this, huh?
Yeah.
Was to get there.
Look, 2-hour stream is nothing. I'm probably gonna play another hour of video games after this. You know how it is.
Good Lord, do you sleep?
I try not to. Here's the thing. I can't fall asleep. Then I also have this crazy problem where I also can't wake up.
Well, you know, the two could be connected.
Possibly.
I'm no Quincy, but
possibly. Block Dragon. I also want to say Don Beebe might have knocked the ball out of Leon Lett's hand in that playoff
he chased
game.
Him down. Yeah, he chased him down.
But he was dope in Tecmo Super Bowl. Jim Kelly would throw dots to him all game.
Jim Kelly was an underrated video game quarterback.
That Bills team was Jim Kelly, Don Beebe, Thurman Thomas, and Bruce Smith.
Yeah.
That's like the 4 positions you need, and they're crazy.
Yeah. Well, again, TJ, thank you so much for your time and for being so generous and for all you do for the OOTP community. You guys can see TJ every Tuesday. He very kindly raids into this ridiculous mess every Tuesday, and I can't thank you enough for that, sir.
I'm just happy for you doing all this for the community and showing off all the affiliates and everything else. Just amazing.
It really is an amazing group. Like,
I literally never would have guessed from streaming OOTP in the start of 2016 that we would have this many people watching, this many affiliates to start having affiliates.
Right.
Never would have foresaw all this if you asked me 10 years ago when we started doing this, that this would all be happening. And it's just an amazing community of streamers and a lot of great people.
It's nice to find nice people on the internet.
Yeah. We all look the same, which also doesn't hurt.
We are going to head over to Franchise Time Machine. Kynan is going to be playing Create a Roster tonight. You should play one of Franchise's games sometimes. They are wildly entertaining. But we are going to leave it there. We'll be back next week with, I'm sure, a great guest, but I have no idea who yet.
If not, I'll be back.
That's right. TJ is always. You're going to be in the green room, ready in case somebody doesn't show up.
I might be playing Warzone, but I'll be here.
I love it.
Look, if you go back to those early streams and you see me and Rich talking, and I'm looking over here, I'm playing Warzone or something.
Nice. All right, friends. Enjoy Franchise Time Machine. We'll be back tomorrow with regular OOTP After Dark. Goodbye, internet friends.